Ah, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Okay, you now have the profiler for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into the relevant profiles. Documents that you have already reviewed may have be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look at that and see if there's any new information available. Okay, so that's cool. We have some new information. Cool. Okay. Crime rate continues to drop. Oh, let's look at more stuff. Alright. Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published a new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. Crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. You new tab that. Alright, the safety bill. I'm just gonna scroll through this real quick. Just gonna read everything, I guess. Okay, let's just start here. Our 5 pillars for a great nation. Safety and security. We firmly believe in strict safety regulations and mechanisms to preserve the life and well-being of every individual. Economy and commerce. A strong economy equals a strong society. This is why we strive for constant and healthy growth. Values and tradition. Our cultural origins as well as significance of family and communal life must be cherished. Migration and foreign affairs. Gating immigration from and intervening in foreign countries is a necessity to uphold law and order in our own. Education and health. Rock-solid education and healthcare systems are the foundations for a great future. Alright, let's learn about Prime Minister Robert Blaine. This guy seems he's really excited. Prime Minister Blaine, as much remarkable visionary as an unmatched leader, is a member of the party in the 4th generation. When the surprising death of the previous leader of the party, Miss Goddard, left behind a power vacuum, it was the young Robert Blaine who stepped up and was elected as the new head unanimously. Just as this exemplary case, Mr. Blaine will take initiative whenever possible and is sure not to relent until the party's ambitious goals have been achieved. Author Scott Gallagher. Mr. Gallagher, one of the most seasoned members of the party. I think it's just the party. It's not a specific different kind of name for the party. It's just the party. Is in charge of the Ministry of Economy and Trade. As such, he is directly responsible for reduced tax levels for big and medium-sized corporations, as well as the resulting decline of the unemployment rate. Good going, Arthur. I guess that's a good thing. Sorry, Arthur. Sorry, you're doing a good thing. My bad. Catherine Delacroix. The Ministry of Security dedicated that to the purpose of improving the nation's safety and the interior was formed directly after the elections of 2009, just as originally proposed by Catherine Delacroix. Ms. Delacroix was subsequently granted the position of the first Secretary of Security. She is best known for the inception of the safety bill, elevating security standards in the country to a new level. Alright, Peter. The commander-in-chief of the nation's forces does not tire to stress the importance of stability in the nation's neighboring countries. To that end, Mr. Faulkner created the Parges peacekeeping mission, which played a key role in the prevention of terrorist activity occurring in the nation's soil. I need water. Okay, well, I guess crimes did go down. Like, really spiked in 2008. Okay. A safety bill's collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central to the safety bill is a simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects in the prosecution, as well as the provision of increased budget for safety-related expenses. The safety bill has paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transiting through the nation. It also became mandatory to inform employers whether and whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded potentially dangerous. Since Safety Bill has come into effect in 2011, the total numbers of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. Alright. Parges Peacekeeping Mission. The terrorist incident of 2008, like I said, that was a big year, was the terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops from Parges, a region torn by civil unrest for years. By the order of the previous government to fix our predecessors' mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. After Parges' peacekeeping mission had been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighboring country to perform tasks including the distribution of aid packages containing food in addition to health and hygiene products to the mostly impoverished population. Building infrastructure like hospitals and schools, upholding the law and public order, training local police. They will reduce the number of station forces while leaving the overall goals intact. Sorry, I'm not going to read every single word. I will be here forever. Participate. How to become a party member. Donate. Because they like money. Volunteer to help to get in touch with the nation leaders and champion the topics that matter most to you and your family. Become a member. Get in touch and apply to us. Join the army of the nation. To defend people. That's great. People, take a look through all this. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. Got that right for this. I guess that's why everything stays in the family. I thought I got that. Being an artist and a junior CEO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quite a dull job, didn't she? Okay, so accounts. I guess you have to go to the accounts and I have to do. She has a deleted document. Really? Well, she should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Oh, done. No, really, no need to thank me, Mr. Langley. But I mean, like, they're together, I guess. Not really, but... Like, oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Come on our jobs. Let's go back down here. Oh, we are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Aha! Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. Okay, good. Alright. Orwell informs me that you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Oh. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Oh. The case that has been at the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted for the alleged assault against the police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence. Okay. Alright, however, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. Show conflict? Oh, right. Okay. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above. Oh, that's it? I wish I could just add that photo. That'd be cool. Alright, at no point was there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. No point at all. Meanwhile, relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced that the concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in their favor. The victim, a father of two young sons, was rushed into an hospital after the incident. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so should I just... Oh, now this is a severe accusation. Since we already know who our parents are, we will immediately begin investigating these allegations. Currently, I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between those two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Is this contacts? Okay, this one. Alright, Cassandra's timeline. Hey, we got a birthday! New profile. Alright. Woo! First day in freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Oh, listen, Jake. I'm not Daddy Little's girl anymore. My aunt already got me a lot of money. More than enough to pay all my bills. Don't you worry about me. She really hates the government. Despised puppets of the state, you have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but to congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. Sweetie, what's the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'd feel much better. Mary, just shut your freaking mouth, okay? Oh, we get to create a new profile? Broken friendship. Well, we haven't seen the... With her lawyer? Might be noteworthy. I mean, we already knew that. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed with the shit. But surprise, surprise, they have to mention the speculations of my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? You might not want to say boom. Okay, so she's friends with... She was friends with this Mary person. How sad. I guess it doesn't really matter. Art, music, activism. Okay, let's go scroll. Put that in there too. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. Case closed. That concert was amazing. So amazing that I just had to give my hair a little makeover. So without further ado, how do you like it? This girl's like, oh my god, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to a stylist? We could have gotten it done together. Sarthus? Okay. So is she friends with this person? An alias name. So, you know, people on the web, many names. So it's always good to record every alias, then we can match data chunks to target persons wherever they are using them. Activist group. An activist group? Is there anything more specific? No. Oh. Getting a message. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have history with that place. Already fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Catch his bus, okay? Too many bad memories, and now I was just there moments ago. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. I was so happy when Goldfeld accepted me into thought. Thought. That's the thing. Interesting. Who is Goldfels? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Okay, yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in all the papers. You are not a terrorist, okay? Anna, you sure? I'm pretty sure. Oh, damn it. Down, back, and forth. Alright. There's still more to this timeline, though. Her status is you're invited to tea inside the rabbit hole. Okay, she likes Alice in Wonderland, her cat. Let's scroll down. Alright, is there anything new? Oh, okay, so this is the contradiction, but obviously she's not really a great friend. Okay. That's all. Overview. Liberty means anything at all. It means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The thought. Oh, I'm just gonna check this, see if there's any more. Your card's not working here, can't buy anything. Have you gone bankrupt or something? Is she plenty of money? I still have to go that line. Here's the thing. You gotta be kidding me. You always have an appointment. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can you constantly do this to me? Darling, please just calm down. Have you taken your Matherin? Matherin? That's information. Yes, damn it. It's the only thing that matters. What is this Matherin? Matherin. I saw what that was before. Yes, damn it. It's the only thing that matters to you. Pep feels fine. Oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client. Well, they're having a bit of a spat. Anyway, I know where the products for them. Matherin. Antidepressant. Huh, I wonder if her adverse attitude towards the assault is actually worth anything then. Perhaps emotions were as high if she's reliant on this medication. Looking at what you extract so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to the law enforcement. Alright, we got achievement. Alright, to go back up to overview. Let's start at the beginning. Oh, it's private. Sorry. Private. Let's see if it... I'm gonna guess they're all private. Freedom's on free! It's cams. Cams everywhere, even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than just a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid cunt, anti-governmental terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because of the middle of the chaos. Well, I don't care about you. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We've always been against violence. Interesting. Huh, if you think that's her actual attitude, you might be barking up the wrong tree after all. I don't know. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little bit more concrete. We have to go dig deeper. Juliet Carrington. Who is this? Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. It's kind of the same voice. Just wanted to know your posts on timelines about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. I just want to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Gee, I just had to let off some steam, you know? Shouldn't do that on the internet. Doesn't usually go well. Yeah, and lots of other shit today. This bombing stirred up all this crap again, you know. What I did. You know. What happened there wasn't your fault. ... Dot. Oh, God. Cassie, you hurt that officer to save me. And you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. How could it not be my fault? Julia, I smashed the freaking skull of a father of two. Whoa. Fuck. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him? That's why you should really. I feel like an asshole. There's an asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Nobody's innocent. You have to let it go. Holy shit. Okay. What? She openly admitted to such a violent act? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We will need to wait for confirmation. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Just kidding! Next time, be careful with providing the wrong data, though, okay? Miss Watergate's case, it's not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to formal record. Crazy! Oh, more. Uh-oh. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. You better believe me. Wait a second. Somebody's at the door. Can't wait. You'll be waiting there for a while, Juliet. How's your boyfriend? You're still together? You haven't been talking about him at all much lately. Hello? It's been a minute, girl. It takes a second to go to the door. Who knows how far away she is from the door? Are you still there? Hello? I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. In any case? That's how bad you actually say it. Although we have no proof she's involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. And without an admission of guilt, she will probably serve some time. Okay, I just received confirmation she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Take a look at the news. Oh, no. Oh, no. Headlines. 2 dead after second explosion. Shit. Half an hour ago an That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found. So these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time. So that's... Oh, okay, so it's probably not her for this one. Ugh, this complicates matters massively. So much for a simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Okay. I'm just gonna see the other new stuff that happened. Why does it say? Why is it? She like changed her status already to celebrating the beacon of unfreedom. Okay, well, since we spent a lot of time today figuring this whole thing out, we will resume this in the in the next one. Okay, bye.